Hello and welcome to part 12, game 209 of the PlayStation Instrumentality Project, Ogre Battle. I'm pushing to make this the finale, the exciting finale of Ogre Battle. Also, this session will mark 1,000 hours of PIP, assuming that, I'm not struck by lightning or the power doesn't go out and not come back on. What could possibly go wrong? But we have all 12 Zodiac stones. We have the armband. We have Brunhild. Just got back from a week in Norway. Snorway. No, Norway's fine, I'm sure. It's good. It's been all Ogre Battle. It's been all Ogre Battle. Ogre Battle, Ogre Battle, Ogre Battle. But the Ogre Battle might be concluding tonight. So if you've been away for a week, we have our army is substantially upgraded. We have offloaded all of our deviousness onto a pair of units led by princesses, and they murder everything. It is very funny. I think I've only battled one ogre. I think Galf may have been an ogre. I'm not sure what makes. I feel like ogre is a subset of demon. I'm not sure what an ogre is. We will I bet you the final boss is an ogre. That's my feeling on the subject. So let's go ahead and get into it. No reason if I'm pushing to do 4 So we will just be plunging in with the princesses. We're at a point where our reputation's like maxed out. We don't want to spend money. Opinion leaders, the ogre is inside the house. Is the ogre in the room with us right now? It's gonna be so funny to boot up. Assuming I do finish tonight, I'm gonna play Speed Racer tomorrow. Goodness gracious, what an experience! What an experience! That's just the power of the PlayStation. The Kowloon's Gate fan translation patch got released. And so I finally put that date into PIP, and I didn't realize. I thought that game was released later on. That game's actually a February '97 game, so in the scope of things, it's really not that far away. And that also puts it like right in the same neighborhood as like Final Fantasy VII, Intelligent Cube, and like a bunch of other things. The PlayStation only gets more intense with time. All right, very importantly, got to unpause the timer. Has an extremely compressed version of the Alpha Team's. Oh, really? Okay, well, that's exciting. I'll have to make sure to review that footage. Yeah, because this is a case where I think it was a game that's like a 96 release date JP, and then the North American release, I think, is like 98. It's a game I think Jalico published in North America, which is always a sign of crimes being committed. I don't think we need to do anything with our party, right? Yeah, we don't need to do anything. So our first shot, so there's 2 maps right now, City of Xanadu and Shrine of Kulin. I think we want to go Shrine of Kulin. Yeah, let's do that. Grail, chapter 26, Grail. Holy Grail. Legend says that with this mystical item, King Gran ruled the country. It is critical to get the Grail to rebuild the corrupting empire. Luvalon was ordered by Andorra to retrieve the Grail. He challenges against the rebels with his enchanted sword. I almost said Bison. It's Jover. Everybody else is actually gray. Yeah, that is an important detail. All right, so let's release the princesses. Where is the oh, there it is. Do I wanna? Okay. I'm just wondering now, like, what is the most effective way to get these here. Oh my god, my units are getting so expensive. No wonder I don't want to field anything. Do I need? I don't even think I really need to field anyone else. I should have taken a look at levels before starting. I know I do want to use Tristan and Debonair are the units I'm more concerned about. So I might just have them step out and like grab a city or two. No, you know what? I'm gonna hold. Yeah, whatever. I'm stupid. All right, go. Be free. Anyway, I hope everyone's having a good evening. I hope you all enjoyed the I don't know, the like range of reactions to the Nintendo Direct this morning. I don't know what to make of. It really wasn't. I mean, there wasn't too much for me, but like that's okay. You know, I'm like, I feel like I'm an outlier because I'm just playing every PlayStation game in order. So, you know, I'm not necessarily worried about people catering to my tastes. I think if you were like fan specific series, you know, you're happy. Obviously, I think it's probably the biggest success for Xenoblade fans. You know, the updates and the new game. But also, like, it was just interesting to see like the range of reactions to different trailers. So I feel like some people are like, KH4 looks terrible, and then some people are like, KH4 looks great, and then like the same thing with the OOT remake teaser. But yeah, if you've been away and you're like, what's going on with these units? The princess has an innate ability that if she's the leader, she gives everyone like an extra turn. So, you know, it's kind of nutty. Also, I have like liches, and they do, you know, AoE attacks a million bajillion times. Right now, 4 maps. This map seems pretty small, and I am no longer killing the entire enemy army. I'm just sending the princesses at the castle. So we are I am beyond liberating every city on the map. The only reason I end up doing that is if like I really need the money. They do give sweet lore. I mean, I have like a full deck of tarot cards I'm not even using. It's perfectly good tarot cards that I would be immediately putting into the trash. Like, you know, come on. I have like 20 jokers. Wait, I don't even need cards from the cities. All they're gonna do is like, I don't know, give me draw death cards or something. At a certain point, we have to ask, why are we doing what we're doing, you know? Look, I'm trying to take those hearts. I'm trying so hard. You know, 999 hours. I'm actually still on the fence. I've been regularly having that conversation with myself. That is like the true honest answer.
Fight it out.
Like I am truly going back and forth on it. That is for sure where I am. I hope the ending doesn't nosedive into a 1. I would be very surprised. I mean, we're all loaded up, right? We got all the characters. We're gonna hopefully have all the items after this stage, so we should be set up for maximum ending, I think, or at least pretty good ending. Yeah, it turns into a 2D platform of a shmup. Man, are we at the point yet where we can just start calling like everything your deck builder? That would, oh my god. God. That would be tragic. I knew Matsuno was ahead of the game, but turning everything to a roguelike deck builder at the end.
Fight it out.
Every time when I saw that trailer for Ninjala, I was like, why isn't this just Goemon? This looks like a Goemon game. Oh, we can call everything like some form of slop. That was what I was gonna ask. Because I feel like I'm ready to like go into like, oh, you Mario, you mean platformer slop? Shmup slop, shoot slop. What do I think of Ocarina of Time? I don't know. There's something weird about it. I don't feel like I can quite articulate what I found off-putting about it, but there was something weird about it, for sure. But also we saw so little. What if Mega Man Legends was bad? Man, it's kind of a shame that we'll never really get Mega Man Legends acknowledged again for sort of historical reasons, because that's like the best form of Mega Man. IDOC, please. Yo, sup, Chris? Oh, look at that. I drew a card. Oh, why don't you draw cards? Reputation meter down 3. Boo. Boo. God, just draw a card. No. The Shrine of Kulin on the Northern Island is now the center point of the Empire. General Luminal is in charge of one of the 4 Devas. Don't know why the general is here. Yeah. Just immediately plummet. We'll just speed things up.
Fight it out.
I like that mermaid just floating around trying to think about what it's doing. Oh yeah, we're real close to Star Trek being done. I don't have that poll ready to go. I would not get posted until after stream, but little enemies are we? I do wish they showed levels in the battles. I always feel very silly that I have to go to the world map to be able to do that. So what levels we got here? Oh, 23. Okay, 21, 22. All right, all right. What is... Yeah, so you're still... Oh, yeah, 15. Oh, her stuff is low anyway. Tisk. I'm going to go ahead and just use an Ankh on this unit real quick. Yeah. Oh, PS1, my game project, it is chronological. I have not played Bushido Blade yet, but that's definitely a game I'm looking forward to. I have played Bushido Blade in the past. In order of genre. Goodness. I don't think I could handle playing all of like one genre in a row. That would be a weird way to do it. I played Bushido Blade a lot at a friend's house when I was young, and then I owned Bushido Blade 2. So I played more Bushido Blade 2, although I feel like 1 might be the better game. Yeah, it's a neat little thing, Bushido Blade.
Fight it out.
At least this map isn't too physically big, just has the water slowing things down. Yeah, the way the single player works is really neat. Oh, come on, man. Yeah, the Lich does a bit of work for sure. He's one little bony boy.
Fight it out.
Oh, Xenogears might legit be my favorite PS1 game. I am so pro Xenogears. I mean, I'm also excited for Diablo 1 and Bushido Blade, but like Xenogears definitely like if people ask me my favorite PS1 game, usually the answer, depending on my mood, is either Xenogears or Armored Core. Yeah, so there are 3 Armored Core games on PS1, and then Armored Core 2 is the first Armored Core game on PS2. So there's Armored Core Project Phantasma, and Armored Core Master of Arena are the 3 Armored Core games on PS1, which I have speedrun all of those. So I'm very intimately familiar with them. I mean, so Gran Turismo. Normally, I'm not like a super big guy into cars or racing. But when I was young, there was a period where a friend of my brother's was staying with us, and he was super into Toyota MR2s, which are like a little Toyota two-seater sports car coupe type thing, if you don't know what that is. And anyway, when Gran Turismo came out, it has Toyota MR2, so he was like, well, I gotta get this. And so I just sort of like got a hand-me-down copy of this once he satisfied his Toyota MR2 urges. I wonder if that guy's still in the Toyota MR2. I could probably find out. That guy ended up being a state trooper though, so maybe I don't want to know. A-cab includes the Toyota MR2. Cars like in a vacuum. Yeah, I mean, I get, especially, think about what cars you had available in like, in the late 90s. Like, of course, a little coupe is gonna look cool. Yeah, to be clear, I would much rather people be car guys about like little sports cars than about like, F-150s or whatever. I don't know people raising their trucks and that stuff. No, thank you. Well, the thing to remember about the 90s is that we actually made fun of people for huge SUVs in the 90s. Right? Like The Simpsons had the Canyonero, GTA 3 had the what was it, the Maibatu Thunder. But then all the people who consumed that media like grew up and decided actually we were going to have even bigger vehicles. I don't know what happened. I've actually been meaning to ask my older brother this question because he has a Wagoneer. And I want to be like, I know you loved The Simpsons and GTA 3 growing up. Like, what happened to you? Why did you end up this way? Yeah, we also make fun of Cybertrucks. That's true. I mean, they almost make fun of themselves. That one guy who drove his Cybertruck into the water 3 times or whatever. That was his 3rd time. I couldn't believe that. Wade mode. The Hummer, yeah. The Hummer definitely had a part in that. I feel like the Hummer had like, the Hummer's always had a bit of a hoorah military thing to it, which is not like everyone's thing, The Hummer does exist though. Hummer? I hardly know her. What does that mean? A logical stream that made other SUVs seem reasonable by comparison. Well, the other thing that happened too is that I think also a lot of like suburbanites became like deeply convinced that they were too cool to have a minivan. Which I don't know how that happened. I think minivans have a lot of utility. Yo, Xenogears soundtrack is also, shout outs to Mitsuda. There was a recent announcement that Mitsuda is actually composing for some like 2D Metroidvania game. I honestly wasn't sure if he was still working.
Fight it out.
Mitsuda's output's always all over the place nowadays. I remember when I bought Valkyria Revolution because of Mitsuda, and then I've one of my top 10 regrets. Like, why did I buy this game? Is he on the new Xenoblade? Right, is that like, people are like, what? I don't know. People also believe things about SUVs that are weird. That like SUVs will survive inclement weather or stuff like that. I'm right there with you, Rabbit. My vehicle is a Versa hatchback. Oh, so he has been involved in Xenoblade. Okay, I wasn't sure. I know like a fair bit about Xenogears, a little bit about Xenosaga. I've only played the first one. I liked it, and then I tried to play Xenoblade 1, and now the game was a real miss for me. I just couldn't get into it. Ba, 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 ba. Liberation.
Thank you.
Thank you. Had to play 80% of Xenosaga twice. Oh no! I hear Xenosaga 2. That's always the one people are kind of negative about. I mean, I'm a sicko, so I would probably still get something out of it, but and then I hear 3 is good, but prospered as a trade point. Several towns like that in this region. Too many. We got too many sprites on the screen. I need an Ogre Battle remake.
Fight it out.
Go back and rewatch all the cinematics. Yeah, I mean, well, I think that's ultimately what I did with Xenoblade Chronicles 1. Was I started playing the game. I didn't like playing the game, but then I also got sick at the time. And so I was just like ill, and I said, you know what? I don't want to play this. I kind of want to know where the story goes, so I'm just gonna watch it like as a movie. It was fine. Yeah, I mean the English voice cast for Xenoblade 1, as I recall, it had that sort of that fantasy English flavor. It was pretty good. No, that's tragic. Tap. Xenosaga Episode 1 is Xenosaga Episode 1 has like such a pure flavor to it. It reminds me a little bit of like, I don't know, of like a Mass Effect. Like, it's just like you're introduced to such like a big universe, and the production values are all crazy. I don't know, just like the world could do anything.
Fight it out.
Right, yeah, Xenoblade had that Nintendo of Europe localization. God, I so look forward to the games that we're gonna play that have like European English voice cast localization. Shout outs to Overblood 2. Yeah, Shin Cosmos relationship is very good. Everything that Michael McConaughey says as Morgulus in Xenosaga is so good. Can never not think about what is it like? What's 1 billion people to us or something? Or maybe a million, I forget, but more games to get. Yeah, I mean, I agree. No, by all means. RPG with an Australian. I mean, make it happen. That'll be the new Claire Obscure, Australian Claire Obscure.
Fight it out.
Deckard Cain, what kind of accent did he have? I feel like, yeah, maybe like a light bit of Scottish. Not thick though. Yeah, he definitely talks like an old man. Yeah, God, that would be so good. The words that I think about whenever I think about Overblood 2's English dub, I always just think about the main character, Akarno, saying "Junk Blade Racer." God, I can't get enough of how he introduces himself in that game. I am glad that we've had an ample opportunity here to show off the giant laser beam jihad attack. That has been a worthwhile investment late here in the game. Sundown, do I remember correctly that you have also tried to play God, what's the name? Wait, I gotta get the name right. Wait a second. That you have also tried to play Battletech the Crescent Hawks' Inception. Do I remember that right? I was thinking you had mentioned it to me before, but I might be misremembering things. Games cheeks. I've been like reading up about it and like how it works, and it is baffling. I love reading about a 1988 video game and just being like, why would they make it this way? The thing for me right now is that I'm like so Battletech pilled that you can be like, oh, and you get to meet Katrina Steiner in this game, and I'm like, oh, ooh, okay. And like I really shouldn't be like that, but it's where I am after reading 80 plus Battletech novels. I just finished another one last night. Reading about the rise of Alaric Wolf and the fighting in Prefecture 9 between him and Anastasia Kerensky. Well, okay, first off, you got which Katrina Steiner, because in this case we're talking about the third succession war Katrina Steiner and not the later Katrina Steiner who starts the FedCom Civil War. Important distinction. Saw a streamer raging through Lion King. Is there a Lion King game on PS1? It's also on PS. What is the hardest? I mean, the hardest PS1 game, in terms of like platformer, might be like something like Little Ralph or something. That wasn't released originally in North America, but it does have a fan translation patch. It's kind of neat, just all the Jenga 80 RPG with added layers and mecha systems. Yeah, I mean that's the thing for me too, is that there's a GameFAQs guide for Crescent Hawks Inception from 2003 that seems pretty well written. So that's what I was reading, and oh really? Oh yeah, there is that's right. There's a late PS1 game that's the sequel. That's Lion King 2. I think all the Disney I think I'm afraid of Disney gaming, generally speaking. I think some of them probably aren't going to actually be that bad at all, but I'm still going to fear them. Well, also, who even made the Lion King PS1 games? Like, because it's not like a, or is the Hardline game made by Capcom, or is that like Traveler's Tales? It's one or the other. I always forget who it is. Because what Traveler's Tales did that Mickey game. Gonna be better than the other licensed stuff. There's like some weird licensed games that I'm looking forward to. I think it's gonna be really bad, but I'm looking forward to the Independence Day game. I don't think it has any flavor. I think it's just like a bland flight sim game, but I want to believe. What other good? Let me look here. I'm trying to think of what other like licensed games are in my future. Oh, there. All right. True fact. There is exactly one licensed Dungeons and Dragons game on the PS1, and it's beautiful. Oh yeah, the X-Files game is on there. I mean, look. I just need to go get the clips of people going like, "What's the matter with you?" when you try to do weird things in that game, especially when Director Scanner says that. What's the matter with you? Yeah, it's a crummy 3D fighter. What is it called? It's called Iron and Blood. Warriors of Ravenloft. Oh yeah, we eventually get Shadow of the Horned Rat, the Warhammer game. Well, no, it's a 3D fighter, so it's actually super short. Hopefully, I hope. Oh, I mean, there's Crow City of Angels. Speaking of movie license games, which I think may legit be one of the worst games on the platform. All of the early Marvel games look really bad. There's a really bad looking Incredible Hulk game. There is the Iron Man and Man of War game. There is a Fantastic Four game that looks like cheeks.
Fight it out.
The princess is trying to walk on water. I mean, look, you know, people keep have the Fantastic Four ever actually been popular? Like for real though. Do people like the Fantastic Four? Because I feel like every iteration of them I've seen, I don't see it. I don't get it. Right, I think the Capcom games, I know the PS1 ports of the Capcom fighters are like a little like chopped and screwed, but they're probably still going to be fun. What is it? It's like X-Men versus Street Fighter and stuff like that. Yeah, I think what on GameCube, Tap would have played Capcom versus SNK 2. I think. I don't think MVC 2 was on GameCube. I think it was just CVS 2. There's probably multiple people in here who can answer GameCube library questions. Yeah, okay, that's what I thought. That's what I thought. Fight it out. Poor octopus getting caught out of water. Skies of Arcadia. That's a game that I always say I wish I could like more. I think the aesthetic is very powerful in that game. Love a good Sky Pirate game. I'm a huge Final Fantasy 12 gamer. Love FF12, but the pace of that game is glacial. the ship battles even slower. Yeah, fast forward, that would be the number one thing. That would be the first thing I would do. Would figure out some way to speed up ship battles. It was funny watching Cochise play through that again recently. I was like, oh yeah, that is how this game is. Do you know, is it confirmed yet that Cochise is going to go on to GameCube? I know he's been talking about it. I can't wait. I can't wait to see another person play Metabot Infinity. That's all I can think about. I need to watch more people play Metabot Infinity. I'm always thinking this.
Fight it out.
I love that, like, the arc of GC thing was that we all voted in like all of like the Metacritic rated worst games early on. You know, like, so like Batman Dark Tomorrow and Charlie's Angels and, you know, like all the ones that like we knew about were like done in like the first 100, I feel like. And then it was like the ones that we didn't know about were the true masterpieces. No one knew about Metabots Infinity. We don't, I mean, is it bad though? Yo, thank you for the premature, the 999.5. Enjoy the lurk. Maybe I should play it, you know? Maybe it's actually good. I wonder how far off it is for Y. He's gonna ask himself, why am I here playing Metabots Infinity? Remember the missions of the RNG Metabot L? The people are ready for the 1K. FF7 is fairly early. FF7 is an early 1997 game. Man, pick up Steel Rising. Hey, I mean, that's a deal. But no, yeah. So right now we are in September of 96. And so obviously there's quite a few games in the fall release schedule, even PS1 1996, but currently Final Fantasy VII is Final Fantasy VII is PIP 328. So it seems likely right now that Ogre Battle is going to end up being the second longest game of PIP so far. It is not going to challenge the longest game, which will remain for the time being Wizardry 7. God damn it. Oh, Wizardry 7.
Fight it out.
Damn, how many units are in this stack? Well, thankfully Wiz 8 is, I mean, look, you know, I'm sure we all wish Wiz 8 was on PS1 or PS2, but it is not. It would be funny if there was like a Wiz 8 PS2 version or something. I mean, there are Wizardry games on PS2, but they're not versions of Wizardry 8. We will have more Wizardry though, because I believe there are like package Wizardry releases on PS1 that are currently in the list. Although I have to actually confirm that they have I have to confirm that they actually have English. I mean, Wizardry is like pretty old. Like, you know, most of the series is like 1992 and earlier. You know, I didn't start playing RPGs until like, you know what, mid 90s, really 97 is when I started. And I was mostly playing console JRPGs.
Fight it out.
The fact that Wizardry is like the Robert Woodhead in origin story remains perfect. Shout outs to that guy. Took his Wizardry money and turned it into anime. Yeah, I mean, Red and Blue are, I mean, Japan 96, and they don't get to America until like 98, right? There's a lengthy period in there. Which 100-hour block was my favorite? Let's see here. I don't know if I'm going to count specifically 100-hour blocks here, but well, actually, let's see. Oh no, it's hard to tell from. It's probably like beginning of Kingsfield 3, and I don't know. Nah, that's not right. It might honestly be. See, this is the problem. Like, a lot of games are like bracketed by terrible things. Like XCOM's got Beyond the Beyond on one side and Wizardry 7 on the other side.
Fight it out.
Oh yeah, people consider an essential mainline Nintendo console. Oh, well, I mean, that's also just like a factor of Nintendo's own hardware, right? I mean, that's the identity of the Switch. Oh yeah, Might and Magic 8s. Yeah, there are RPGs that did get JVPSD releases that you might not otherwise know about, but Wizardry's not one of them. Yeah, maybe it's like beginning of Police Knots and going down to like Psych Detective or like Resident Evil or something. I don't know how long those games are, but I didn't hate Magic Carpet. Like, that's a big game in that time period. Why Magic 8 got an English patch in January? Oh wow, huh? It's Might and Magic 9. It's the Lift Tech one, right? Sorry, I just, when people talk about late Might and Magic, I start thinking about Lift Tech. Or is that 10? Is there a 10? Is there a 9?
Fight it out.
How many units are sitting on the castle? Nine's Litic. Okay, 10 was a nostalgia style release. Gotcha. Made it. Look, we're counting down the minutes until we get to experience the truth. The 1K hours, the PIP 1000. Made it 209 games in. I mean, and yet there's so much more. Oh, there you go. I'll have to make the Star Trek poll after stream tonight. Ogre Battle is good. This is definitely sort of I was hoping to like finally like understand this game a little better, and I think I have. And like also get to see more of the game. And those things have been happening for sure. Luvalon, so you killed Randall's. Well done. But I won't be as easy to kill as he was. Whoever wins this battle will get the Grail. I always get surrounded by dudes. What do I got here? Oh, I just have like mostly attacks. Probably should have used some jokers. All right, whatever. Just throw that down. We probably should be fine. You know what? I'm just gonna use an Emperor for fun. Ow. All right, is my Lich faster than Samurai Masters? Yes. Damn, can't even hit the princess. All right, now we need to really hit this guy. Oh. All right. Ominous. I might just need to sell out here. Wow, I don't even want to know what Extinction does. All right, I think we should have one more Starlight because I used an Emperor. Wow, the Lich is just not hitting him. Oh, do we not? You know what? F it. I'm just gonna. Oh no! Sometimes you have to rebel against bedtime. Unacceptable. All right, well, spent some cards on that. I am pleased to have met a warrior like you in the end. Take this sword. The man who defeats me should possess this sword. Farewell. Yeah, cool sword. I mean, you know, that's just how you mark the passage of time. All right, well, that first map took longer than I thought it would. Those units stacked on top of each other. So now we do have to quickly revisit that map so that we can get the Grail. I was falling asleep on the couch. So I think we just have to go back to the castle. So we have to go, yeah, there's that city. I think that's the one we got to go to. I don't think it's a different one. There's probably invisible cities over there, but oh yeah, there's some over there. Let me go ahead and just see if I can just get Gilbert to go up there. I don't think you have to. I mean, you had to revisit a bunch to get all the Zodiac stones, but my name is Parsival. To this day, oh, yo, it's lit. We're doing the Last Crusade, huh? I have protected the Grail by order of King Gran. I heard you are a true hero, Rude. I see that you are worthy of possessing the Grail. Please save the people suffering in this troubled land by using the Grail. Yeah, we got it, folks. All right, nice.
Liberation.
Liberation. Hey.
Thank you.
Oh, I don't really want a priestess card. All right. About to step into the Highlands. Put all our hopes into you. Okay. Back to map. All right, so we have 3 Mystic Treasures. We have 12 Zodiac Stones. We are go mode. Beginning of the end. The rebel is defeating the Zetajanini Empire. Zetajanini sees the rebels as invaders and that they do nothing but kill. The great General Hykash commands the Empire army. He is a Highlander, the highest knight. In order to pursue his work, he even parts with his only daughter. He is the last knight that kept his loyalty to the evil empire. Dictatorship brings tragedy, and it falls upon people's lives without emotion. Damn. Yeah, so we can have Ronnie fight Hykash for some extra dialogue. We got like boom, bow, bow, bow. All right, I guess we can do. Yeah, we want to get Canopus out because that's the unit that we're gonna need for Ronnie. Where do I want to send him? Probably just over here, honestly. Everything's so expensive. I'm gonna deploy one more. All right, be free, my units. All right, maybe I look away. I wonder if they move faster if you look away. It's one of those experiences. No. Liberation. Hey. Oh, suddenly nighttime. I mean, it would be funny if there's like a live split bug or something along those lines, you know? Just resets to 0. Come on, boys. Yeah, that's a win. That's a win.
Fight it out.
It's always interesting to see when the enemy just dives back at you versus when they decide, you know what, it's time to move on. That encounter was not in my favor. Wow, beefy boys. Yeah. Oof. I might need to use an Ankh. I don't know if I'm gonna win this. Oh no, I won it. Okay. They're fine. They're all fine. Keep up the good work, guys.
Fight it out.
Well, this time I'll probably actually be able to kill him, or at least one of the units. Come on. There we go. All right, then we got to get rid of this worm. Come on, pitch in. A little harder. We almost got him.
Liberation.
Oh, daytime. Do you know what you were doing? You demons! Oh shit. Am I gonna go bankrupt?
Fight it out.
This I got Moon and Sun carded. They just I thought they would I thought it would go backwards, but no, it went forwards. That could be a real problem. I think I have items I could sell, but at 1,000 hours, we have run out of cash, folks. Pack it up. Might actually have 1,000 hours. I'd say you could probably play this game a few different ways.
Fight it out.
Pumpkin head party. Yo, it's happening. Here we go, folks. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh man. The display, wait. 1,000. Yeah, thank you for the 28. Oh wait, what? All right, wait, I gotta fix this. Why is it messed up like this? Oh wait, I think I know why. Wait a second. I can fix this. I can fix this. Ooch. Yo, thank you for the sub. Wait, here we go. There we go. It's fixed. I fixed it. Woo. Something I probably should have tested. Ooch.
Fight it out.
It's all right. We got in there. 1K hours. We did it, folks. Here's what game will I be playing at 2K hours? That's the real question. Ogre Battle. Well, honestly, when is Tactics Ogre? That'd be a funny answer. Hit 474. Honestly, not a bad answer. I think I might lose this just because Acid Cloud did so much damage. Yeah, okay. What are we dealing with here? 24, yeah, okay. And when this is the Canopus unit is 22. Okay. So like what happens when you run out of money? Though, like I assume I can't deploy anything because I can't have the money for it. FF8, that's a good answer. I don't know. I'd be impressive if I made it that far.
Fight it out.
feel like I don't know if I can get that far, because that's like what, early 98. That would be fun. MMA 's a good game. Big fan of that game.
Fight it out.
Spyro 2. I don't know. When is Spyro 1? Is that a 97 game? That's not even until 98. I don't know. Yeah, that's September 98. We're so far away from Spyro. I probably should have just let the princesses take the lead here.
Fight it out.
I thought for sure that they wouldn't bother with Canopus, but no, they're in fact all getting in his way. When the timer hits lead hours, probably XCOM Terror from the Deep. Maybe, I don't know. Something late 96. I don't think we're getting out of 96 before Elite hits.
Fight it out.
Beefy units. So this is why I should have been leading with the princesses. Broke from my usual strategy, paid the price. Definitely feels like it kind of hurts that they don't get another attack. All right, you know what? We're just gonna make you leave. Taking too long. Damn it. This could, I might need to intervene with tarot cards here. Oh no, this is fine. This is fine. We'll be able to thunder flare our way out of this. Or even just bonk, honestly.
Fight it out.
Well, at least I have a monk in this unit, so that's easier to heal. Once the, I guess once Diana gets across this land area, it should be easier to get up there. It's not like that last map where it's oops all islands. Ominous approach. I could probably kill, I think, both of those mages. Yeah. As long as the Lich goes before them, they'll both be dead. Oh no, the one lived. Well, got lucky. Come on, get on land, please. They're trying real hard. I think there's just too many units out. Yeah, there's just a billion units. It's okay, we can solve that problem. I know a way. I know a way we can fix that issue. That's real tough to deal with. Just the constant starlight. Competitive with each other? Or I mean, maybe. You know, I'd like to believe. I feel like any princess is going to be trying to outshow the other one.
Fight it out.
Yeah. Other ones try. I like to imagine that they have the personality of what's her name from Threads of Fate? Mint. Mint is the best princess in video games. They all gone.
Fight it out.
Zelda's barely a character. Just because her name's on everything. Today's moms. Oh. Currently say 41.65. I mean, maybe. That's a lot of sig figs. There's a lot of other princesses I'd go to first. Maybe Garnet. You know, I haven't seen much Echoes of Wisdom. She probably does matter a little more in that game. Just a little, a hair more. Well, it's not like Link is that, like, how much is Link in Legend of Zelda games, you know? Yeah! Like, what's he got to say?
Fight it out.
Look, y'all, if you haven't played Threads of Fate, Min is the real deal. What was the, oh man, what's the name of the princess from Brave Fencer Musashi? The princess of All You Can Eat Kingdom. Everyone in that game is such a good name. Oh, that's right, Princess Filet. Yes, perfect. You know who else is left-handed? John McClane. What a, yeah, Threads of Fate's super. If the idea of like just like a nice little PS1 action RPG sounds good to you, that's a real good one. I always think of a story when I think about like left-handedness. Shout outs to Fretzel, who's left-handed and plays guitar, because I think about the time that I was sitting around with him. And he was, I think we were like tabling for like a college interest group or something. And like a freshman walks up to him and she says, "Wow, I have that same guitar except left-handed." And then she thought about it like another moment. And she's like, "Wait, that is left-handed." Like, you know, so accustomed, so used to saying like, "Oh, I have to have the left-handed version of things." It's like, no, actually in this case. It does seem like in this map they're playing a zone defense. I do feel like they're actually responding to me. Class in the front right, that is a Dragoon. That is one of the 3 knights. There are special characters that you had to recruit from Sky Islands. Such a hard switch went from arrow keys to WSD for FPS. Oh. See, I'm young enough that I didn't really clock that so much because I didn't play first-person shooters before. Like, the first-person shooter that I really played a lot of was probably Medal of Honor Allied Assault, and that's later on, right? That's like a full-ass 3D game. I don't know. I get the appeal of ESDF, I guess, a little bit to, you know, increase the number of keys in the range of your hand, but like, I don't know. I kind of like having tab, caps lock, shift, and control right there. Yeah, the only PC games I really played on like older PCs were like strategy games, usually like Red Alert 2, and then, you know, and then of course Diablo 2, but
Fight it out.
oh yeah, I mean, well, that's of course that's the thing I would do, right? Is, as a child, the thing was always the same. You would build enough defenses to keep the AI out, and then once you had done that, you would just create a big ball of units and then go defeat the AI base. Like, that was just how I did everything.
Fight it out.
Yep, we got units. We got units. If there was one outcome that was going to prevent me from pushing through these maps tonight, it was definitely either poor terrain or just a lot of units. I guess it is funny now that I've gone back a few times and I've played first-person shooters that, you know, don't use WASD. Like, fun fact, I may be the only person to have uploaded a complete Let's Play of Forbes Corporate Warrior on YouTube. And that was an Arrow Keys game. I also keep going back to try and yeah, weird. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. That is kind of a weird flex, but no one else had done it. All right, it was like I had to know. No one else had uploaded a complete Let's Play of Forbes Corporate Warrior, so the deed needed to be done. Very slowly is the answer. I actually owned Civilization 2 on PS1 as a kid. That's how the most Civilization that I have played in my life was Civilization 2 on the PS1. That is how I played it. The answer is slow. I keep thinking about trying to figure out Josephine, Portrait of an Assassin. I should see if there's a complete Let's Play of it on YouTube. If there is, that might cure me of trying to play that game. Sometimes you shouldn't play Josephine Portrait of an Assassin. Oh. I mean, Twitch is just looking out for you, question mark? Not really.
Fight it out.
Well, the good news is the princesses are all making pretty quick work of these units. Yo, thank you. Yeah, no, I got the big 1K. It happened. It was real. Ogre Battle 1K. The prophecy fulfilled. The real question, Archie, is where will Pip be at 2K?
Fight it out.
I said it'd be funny if we were at Tactics Ogre. Once again, hitting Game Ogre. Was it game-breaking mechanic? I don't know. I feel like that's kind of the B&B, you know? It's bread and butter. One of those bugs that, I mean, it is kind of funny when you have that. I feel like so much of source engine movement is like that. The air strafing and the wiggling back and forth to kind of increase the distance you jump.
Fight it out.
Even when they tried to fix it, they just make it worse. You end up with accelerated back hopping. Can make your bet right now. Yeah, diagonal. I mean, diagonal running vector movement is a classic for sure. That shows up in so many games. Okay, those are reasonable guesses. Quick one config. I had a mouse to switch to grenade launcher and switch back. Oh, yeah. Okay. There you go. That's a real configuration. Accepted. Look. If you just tell people it confidently, then it's true.
Fight it out.
I guess I should actually pull my punch if I want. If I actually want Ronnie to fight, I'd have to actually get the princesses to back off. I want to get that dialogue. Oh, there you go. I mean, that's just the power of the Kex engine. Yeah, it does look like some of the units are trying to come back north now that the princesses are just going in. A red versus blue? Well, so I guess the generic term, right, for that genre is machinima, right? That's the, when you're creating a sort of animation using video games or whatever. I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised if there's machinima based in Quake. Yeah, Quake machinima. I think that's the term. I don't know if I still have them, but I think I had Red vs. Blue seasons 1 and 2 on DVD. People somewhere saw the demo file. Oh yeah, the demo files. The first Quake and Quake saw was the demo file. Yeah, I mean that was because they were so compact, right? It was way easier than sharing video files. It's part of the history. I wonder if there's more units to spawn her if she's actually that close to getting in there. Need more T-posing mages, yeah. They're an effective component of things. The nerds are real. They're strong. Potentially friends. Hopefully.
Fight it out.
Oh no, yeah, there you go. There's a bunch more popped in. At least friend shape, that's right. It's always brutal when the Lich and the Princess attack are back to back. Ow. Ow. Looking at the book table, supposed to have some. Oh yeah, yeah. I mean, that's definitely some Reader's Digest font sizes there. With a lot of this stuff in PS1 games, you do always wonder if there's like an original asset somewhere that's readable. Because like so much of like old like anime or video games, it's like, all right, well, no one can read this. Oh, here we go. I guess this is it for the Empire. The gods have chosen you. But even if the Empire is wrong, I'm not letting you go any further. Well, sorry, Ronnie.
Fight it out.
My apologies to Ronnie. She ripped all the sprites out of this game. Oh, that's cool. Oh. Okay. Oh, look at this guy's sprite. All right, let's go ahead. I don't have that much. Okay. Well, I should have used some jokers before coming in here. It's all right. Really? That's your move? Hammer font's gonna be on. Yeah, that's true as well. This guy isn't tough at all. Hooray. Yo, Xanadu. Give me a lot of bonus money. Fix my economy. Gives me like $5. I was gonna say, shouldn't I be getting tribute from the rest of the cities on the map? You know, what are we doing here? What's the state of this economy? I may literally just deploy one princess unit. First house is a mobile app that produces custom fonts. Oh. That does sound a little a little compromised, I guess. Handwriting is you know, you never know what you're gonna get. Let me. I have items that I could sell, right? Yeah, whatever. I'm not using these. Who writes with hands? Well, not selling any stuff on that last page, that's for sure. Isn't some of this stuff is vendor trash, I think. Yeah, I think this is just vendor trash. Or is it? See, I'm like afraid to sell some of these things if I don't know what they are. Oh yeah, the Black Pearl was the thing for Deneb, wasn't it? That's funny. Oh, we're not getting any of these. I don't not want any Tiger Men. All right. Well, that's fine. Here we go. We got money again. Yo, chapter 28, Ogre Battle. Zetagenian Empire. Here awaits the queen who started the Great War. Blue eyes, platinum blonde hair, milky white skin, and bloody red lips. Her eyes mesmerize all that she meets. People call her the Dark Queen. Yo, guess what, Dark Queen? I got some dark princesses about to come knocking. I mean, look, it's all been a build up to the Ogre Battle. Oh my God, this map is. All right, well, let's send them. Yeah, there's a lot of map. Whole lot of map. Wow. Wow, wow. Some of the other battles Endor actually was very right. I assume Sheikah was made evil by Rashidi. That that has been my assumption. Oh, is there zooming in this game? Oh. I never knew that. Oh. Oh.
Fight it out.
Coming straight at me. Oh, what is that? Is that dude gonna kill me? Concerning. Extremely concerning. I might need to have one of the princess units hang back. Oh, okay, we're loading a save. All right. Well, there you go, folks. New plan. Ouch. Game Ogre. Oh, Picardy third. I guess all the selling I did didn't happen. Yeah. I could sell some of that again. There we go. That's good money. Okay. All right, take two. All right, we're gonna have Diana hang out at the base. Oh yeah, it happened to me once before. It is. I think the game kind of hunts for it too, which is funny. All right. Yo, the Freedom City? Liberation. Boo. Execution of the Paladins was done by Prince Garrus. Paladins are the guardians of the law. What happened? What is that? Are you angling around to like get around me?
Fight it out.
He's trying to get my boy. It's disrespectful. Don't do that. Yeah, all right. This team can handle it. I mean, my leader was at home. They came to my house. Get lost, punk. Loser.
Fight it out.
Yeah, I'm curious if any of them are actually going for Canopus, because I'd love to grab some. Yeah, for a while I thought it was doing the same thing every map, and I think there's actually more variety than I first suspected. This could hurt. Oh, they're fast. Okay. Get out of here, losers.
Fight it out.
Oh, at least this seems like a pretty typical configuration. I was like, some of these configurations are like, damn, really coming at me. Cockatrice RNG, like it's doesn't, I mean, it's happened so rarely, but it has happened, right? You know, the fear is always there.
Fight it out.
Oh, okay. Well, thank you for checking whether or not I can kill ghosts. The answer is I can kill ghosts. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I mean, you know, they're keeping you honest. Oh, no, wait. Okay. They are sending units over there.
Fight it out.
Bugger. Saw that Dollmaster sneak onto the screen. Yeah, not much for the offensive output of this unit, this enemy. Yeah, because we're in the home turf of the Empire, right? I'm gonna sit him back here. I don't know what that unit's doing. Oh yeah, it is just going. Oh no, there's. I don't know if the Canopus unit can stand up to that kind of punishment. Me thinking that I could just go and grab some cities for funsies.
Fight it out.
That's a lot of water. Tragic.
Fight it out.
Who knows? Maybe the hole that Lisa is burning through the ozone layer will draw them back. You back there getting such FOMO. Yeah, close to the end. We're working on it, you know? We'll see what happens. Wow, actually did 30 damage to Fogel. It's kind of impressive. Not messing around.
Fight it out.
All right, is this gonna be the three boys? I assume it's gonna be another one of those. Yeah. Yeah. You know, let's let it rock. I feel like the real question is here is how good is he gonna be at hitting them? Ooh. All right. Wish I had a monk, but you know. Honestly, went better than I thought it would. Yeah. Damn, dude came back to. I would have just walked that off. I would say, you know what? We gave it a try. Didn't work out. I'm the only one who lived. But nope. Guy came back for more.
Fight it out.
1001. That's just a sequence of digits at this point, you know? I don't even know what to do with that. Telling me there's 8 digits up there now? It's ridiculous. Ow, sniping the princess. Disrespectful. I mean, that's just... I mean, that's just kind of regional. I feel like, I don't know, that kind of number stuff, you know, like how do you group the numbers when you're speaking aloud? That can also just be like, how old are you? That almost feels generational.
Fight it out.
Because I don't know that I necessarily have anything to articulate about that kind of bit. Oh, like 1300 rather than. Well, yeah, I as I said, I really don't know if that it's like a geographically based thing. A lot of people are afraid of numbers. I think for me, I said 1001 just then because I was thinking of it in the context of counting. 1001, 1002, 1003. Whereas if I was like presenting an amount, I might be more inclined to say $1,001. So like when you're counting, you know, keeping it somewhat abbreviated can, you know, be more important. Oh. Ah, shit.
Fight it out.
Leave my little boy alone. You know what? I can probably deal with this unit. All they got is like back row fireballs. I'm not afraid of that. All right, I might not be able to kill that dragon ever, but that's a different subject. And it seems odd to me is any European I know who learned to speak English says we have. Oh, I don't think I've seen that one. We have 36 degrees instead of it is 36 degrees, huh? I'm trying to think if I've seen. Do you know if it's like a particular Is that like British or like some like continental speaker? I don't know if I've seen that. That is weird.
Fight it out.
Yeah, I'm just trying to think of like what example of a person you would have seen speaking that way. Heard it from an Austrian, Dutch, and Romanian. Right, they were speaking English. Gotcha. Yeah. Yeah, because I'm wondering if it could be like one of those things where like a particular like language speaker, like in their language, it's kind of conceived that way, and so they say it that way in English. You know, it's like I feel like you run into that kind of thing where it's just like the other language, like the way you think about that language bleeds over. Like when Russian speakers don't use articles, that kind of thing.
Fight it out.
When I was in undergrad, I had a professor who I think was Serbian for one of my classes focused on transistors, and he definitely had a lot of that. He was otherwise a very fluent speaker. Like, honestly, he wasn't hard to understand. Yeah, I was gonna say, I feel like I've having interacted with a handful of Dutch folks over Twitch. I don't think I've seen it from them, but didn't like the possessive plural. Oh, you mean just possessive in general? Like just because, I mean, PMC's bicycle, that's a singular. Lots of people don't like plural possessives when you do the S apostrophe instead of the apostrophe S. Oh, just like pronouncing it on the end. Gotcha. Yeah. Okay, that's what you mean.
Fight it out.
Sorry, I thought you meant the like, you know, it's like the birds' nest when it's like a plurality of birds are possessing a nest, like a family. When you have a plural of things that possess a single or possess something. A lot of people are not comfortable doing the S apostrophe, but I'm like a weird grammar stickler, so I noticed that bullshit. Princess might get murdered here. I got flutes, so it's not a problem. All right, we got a miss. We're good. You can do after a plural with that. Okay. Yeah, it does. No, it kind of does. Just feels like you're Smeagol at that point or something. Found blood spell from the corpse? Take it back? Ooh.
Fight it out.
Oh, they just let Lisa walk by him. Well, as long as the princess units are taking care of those super Black Knight units or whatever they are. think Fogel might have murked everyone in this unit. Is this guy gonna live? Oh, no, never mind.
Fight it out.
Oh, it must have moved towards me. That's fine. I need to pull some jokers, probably. Although I could also just make a save before I get up there. And then if I need to, I can pull the jokers. Dude, I asked them to say, choose my side or choose my most beautiful side. I mean, I believe it. I'm gonna do it right now on the side. Okay, and then on the other side, I will pick Dutch. All right. Yeah. I was like, I see the word that's the load-bearing word here. I see the one that's doing the work.
Fight it out.
Right. I was gonna say, yeah, that this is, yep. So yeah, and then the first two words sound like "kiss my," and yeah, it's you got the picture. A beautiful parlor trick for all your Dutch friends. Yo, Territ! 105 months on the night where that PIP has gone over 1,000 hours. I hope you're doing well. I hope you and Coca and the little one are all faring as well as can be in the summer of 2026.
Fight it out.
I hope you have fun summer plans or not. You know, sometimes I feel like sometimes when you have a little one, you just kind of want to, you know, lay low. A few weekends ago, one of Icy's friends brought a 2-year-old to a beach house that my family uses. So we got to hang out with a 2-year-old, and that was fun. 2-year-old, I'm not, you know, I'm not super warm on the little ones, but the 2-year-old was fun. I can't. They were, and the parents were doing a good job, of course. So. 2-year-old loved Mickey. Absolutely loved Mickey. Mickey Mouse. Joining Tyler a lot more than you thought. Yeah. I can see that. I can see it. Having seen a few other folks working their way through the process, I can see that. I feel like Steven Hero all the time has stories about his toddler like fixating on random things. The context to which his toddler will say Gundam is very funny. Everything is a Gundam. That dinosaur is a Gundam. All right, what is going on in this map right now? I could probably... And one of them is Gundam. No. Okay. I have no idea what sort of developmental, like, perfect. But I mean, look, I'm sure those words are important words.
Fight it out.
Oh, maybe I have the... Lisa, hold off a second if I can do it. Maybe not, though. Yeah, I imagine by the time you get to the end of year 2, the vocabulary has really exploded. I also hope that your fur accomplices are doing well also. The finest, most beautiful cats in the world. Oh yeah, let me see. All right, I'm gonna mash pause here. Damn it. All right, well, at least I can use an item here real quick. Oh, so it goes. Oh, you know what? Let me make that save. We just had Maple over for a few days, and it was very nice. It was I think you know, we were able to bring out the silliness in her, and it was good to have a friend in the home for a few days. All right, well, here we go. Yo, oh my God, her portrait is crazy. Yeah, Maple is a solid little pupper. Well, I mean, I will at least praise your courage. Listen, you're hindering my plan. The Lotus Land from the far north is now moving to invade Zetagenia. Yo, Lotus, like the Knight of Lotus? And the Highlands are not strong enough to stop them. All Zetagenian nations should join with the Empire and fight the Lotus army. Yet you rebels are slowing us down. Why are you trying to sell us out? Think about our future. Don't seek the immediate benefits of yours. Take my hand. Let's build the Empire together. No.
Fight it out.
Damn, she really tried to sell me on that. Interesting, Lotus is getting invoked here. I didn't know they actually got talked about in this game. Oh, wow. What is... Damn, girl. What outfit you got going on there? All right, let's see how this goes. Oh, this could hurt. Ow. All right. Well, you know what? We'll see what happens here. Vogel might just be able to do this, but my money's fine. All right, don't worry about it. Wow, that missed. All right, that's bad. That's also bad. All right. Well, that might be the death of the princess. Yeah. Oh, wait. Maybe Fuggle's got this? All right. Yeah, the melee boys are putting the team. All right. We got this. We got this. Lich might be dead, but it's okay. Yeah, whatever. Eat shit, Endora. Awesome. We got it. You liberated Zetagenia. What? Dun, 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 dun. Look, sometimes you just gotta send. You just gotta put a guy in there who can put the whole team on his back. All right. And see, they're fine now. Wait. They're fine. Lisa's team is fine. Everyone came out of that fine. Yeah, no class changing to do. I mean, I beat an Ogre Battle, I suppose. Although no one really talked about Ogre Battle. Well, I mean, you know, I guess I could have gone to some more of the cities and they would have told me about it. All right, let's take a stab at this. If it doesn't go well, we might have to play this again tomorrow, but Chapter 29, the Black God. Sage Rashidi, known as the wisest one on the continent. He is one of the heroes who established the Zenobian kingdom with King Gran Zenobia. It is not yet known why this hero betrayed Gran and headed toward evil. Rashidi's ultimate purpose is not to conquer the continent, but to revive the god of destruction. Is this the end of the world? Or is it the end of Rashidi? Gasp. All right. We do love that stuff. Maybe the god of destruction is a nice guy. Always saying this. All right. Well, we don't have to worry about money as much in this map, I guess. How many cities are up here? There's a fair amount. I could probably grab some of them. You know what? I'm paranoid. I'm just no, we're not doing it. We're not doing it. We're just gonna stay. We're gonna stay at home. Hope everyone's having a beautiful evening. Oh, you know what I can do? I can pull some jokers. Yo? Yeah, I'll keep that card. Okay. All right. Yeah, for now, I might as well. Good card. All right. Who loves opening packs of cards? Man, not me. Avatars of Destruction. All they do is break some cups. When you say cups, are you talking like glasses or like plastic cups? Glasses. Okay, damn. And okay, yeah, so that's some real destruction.
Fight it out.
Disrespectful. They really do just get to have these flying units, but there's even the flying units are chugging because of whatever limitation there is about the number of units out on the map. Kind of funny that it's come down to just two princesses, one to defend the base and the other one to to run the enemy down. I do remember, I think when I played this game before that it feels like it scales up pretty harsh here at the end for these final maps. Yo, Goomba, what's up? Hope DQ is treating you good. Oh, you mean like the cost of food in US sports stadiums? Because the answer is like, because they hate people. Like, I mean, also I should mention that's typically probably prices of like the major sports. I think if you go to like minor league games and stuff, you get like reasonable deals. DQ is good, especially in the warm weather. Are you playing? I didn't actually look in. I saw your category set. Are you playing one? Are you playing the 1 remake or the 2 remake? But like, yeah, like major league sports stadiums they're just out to get you pretty much on food pricing. You are captured. This is the final stage. This is it. You know, if I make it, if it works. I mean, it could be too difficult though. Like, see, I don't want to, you know, I don't want to guarantee that it's gonna go the way I want it to, but. Yeah, okay. Well, the thing that's really doing it, I mean, so like the beer is like 20 to 30 probably. The dog's like 15. And I don't know, add like another 10 to 15 bucks because of whatever this cup is. I don't even know what's in the cup on the right. Oh, is that for, what is that? Nashville? Yeah, so this is what? This is, what even is this? Is this a soccer game? All right, well, whatever. No self-respecting American is going to see a soccer game. Well, I wasn't sure if it was like, I don't know, South Carolina. But you're right, it's probably soccer club. Is there a Nashville in South Carolina? Or is there only in Tennessee? Right now, I'm seeing all these news stories. They're like, oh, you want to watch the World Cup? Or like, you want to go to a World Cup game? Like, no, I don't, dog. Nashville Soccer Club is American Professional. Okay, well, there you go.
Fight it out.
Yeah, I was gonna say World Cup pricing. It's one of the biggest news stories around the World Cup in taking place. So like some of the games taking place in the U.S. is that the like transit situation is like borked in a bunch of places, so that like the trains going to the stadiums are all super expensive for some reason, except in Philly. Yeah, it's like, I think it's literally every city except Philly. SEPTA has not raised their prices, but I know like NJ Transit is expensive. I think Boston, I don't know. The country, I mean, I assume this is why the British are always talking about it coming home. I don't. My solution to the World Cup would just be, if any of the FIFA people show up, I would just jail them immediately. I know that's not going to happen, obviously, but that would, you know, look, if you put me in charge, this is the promise that I make to you. This is what I'll run on. Yo, I don't think we've seen the ice cloud animation. That's kind of cool. That's an ice cloud, you might say. So the World Cup pricing, prices are in the States allow these to make it as much as they can. I mean, I believe it.
Fight it out.
How many people do they have in this army? Oh, whoa, this is a different... They're breaking out all the cool dragons here. Yeah, what do you mean Godzilla advances? Who's Godzilla? All right, well, that was pretty cool. Ouch. Lich gonna get him. Oh yeah, the hyper Goddamn cannon or whatever. And then it's just the little dodge animation. The dodge animation is my favorite part. The robot just sidesteps it and says miss.
Fight it out.
All right, this is I ain't afraid of this unit. There's no way it's gonna petrify any part of my party. How are we not like landing hits on this demon? There you go. Come on, get his ass. There we go. Told you I wasn't afraid. What level are these goobers at now? Curious. 28, 0, 0, 0, 0, 100, 100, as you'd expect. 0, 0, 0, 0. Yep, there we go. That's the team. That's the A team, baby. Why are they so? Why do they lack charisma? Because they've killed hundreds of people, all right? It would affect your charisma too. Super Space Nova. Still that same honking noise. My expenses.
Fight it out.
Really did not make this map easy to traverse. At some point here, Cinderbella got faster than the Paladin, which has honestly been beneficial. Get some extra heals in. Now we're getting there.
Fight it out.
Oh, doesn't count the enemy. Kara, yeah. Some. Where are we? I mean, I guess I as the commander, I'm getting good information out what's happening on the battlefield at all times. That's the guys that sounds right to me. That's like the summoner town in FF9, right? Oh, is the volcano? You might be right about that. With like the dwarves.
Fight it out.
I'm just gonna Esta Gaza. Oh no way, that's like the ice town. Is it the ice town? Huh. Love a good winter town. right, yeah, knock these idiots over. Ooch.
Fight it out.
So it seems like so far, I mean, there's been a lot of like Black Knights. There's been these dragon units, which have been cool. It is cool to see the unique dragons. This unit's kind of a goober. 2 cockatrices and a large devil. Ah, what? The rare petrification.
Fight it out.
Yeah, I'll probably stop her in a second and just do a save. Because I feel like the biggest situation that could happen here is I might need like more jokers or something. And there could be a shop on this map that has jokers. Not that I have much money left.
Fight it out.
Just these waves and waves and waves and waves of units. gonna get supernovaed again. Oh, they're going for the princess. All right. Jerks.
Fight it out.
So I believe the ending here has 3 bosses that we would have to cycle through. Garrus, Rashidi, and then Diablo. So that could be real spicy. Yeah, this might be right. Well, let's see here. In a second. Let's yeah, tell you what. Let's make a save right here.
Fight it out.
Fight it out. All right, so we still got a regular unit sitting here. The Lich really does deliver damage. Oh no! Lasers. Really? They're Sonic Striking Fogel. Usually they go for somebody in the back row. Weird. Moonbeam. All right, here we got. You finally made it here, but it is too late. The ritual has begun. The resurrection of Diablo has started. But don't worry, you will not see Diablo because you'll be dead before that. Listen, I hear his breath. How soothing. Come, you rebels. Woo! even was this nerd anyway? Stupid Black Knight Garrus. All right, we'll say goodbye to your skeletons. Yeah, look at this cool arena, though. All right. Nothing special here. I think we got this guy. Easy peasy. Me, the immortal, lost. I was there almost. The world. Yo, look at it. Look at Rashidi. Worthless lad, wasting my mystic power. I guess I have to take care of you myself. No one is going to stop me. All right. Thankfully, we can. I'm gonna make an extra save here. I don't think there's really any like items we need to use. I might draw some more jokers though. Look, you know, sometimes you just gotta let your enemy be fully prepared. You gotta let them really dive into it. Hey man, you want to draw some cards? Okay, that's good. All right. All right. You want the world that bad? Then I'll give you the world. I don't care. As long as I achieve ultimate power. You wish to fight me? Curse your worthless power. Damn, bro. Why you gotta be so salty? All right, let's use one of those world cards we got. Like a little concerned about. Damn, we'll see if how the magic attacks hit here. Yeah, we're probably fine. He's not dodging stuff, which is my major concern. That's spoke too soon. Oh, okay. Well, that evaded my. Let's do Emperor. All right, I think we got him. Come on. All right, let's. I'm just gonna kill him with something here real quick here. No, not judgment. I want judgment for, you know what? We'll kill him with devil. That seems appropriate. Probably not gonna want that for the next fight anyway. Guess you can't change destiny after all. Can you hear it? The breath of Diablo? Too bad. Dark God Diablo, the Lord of the Ogres. See the power of darkness with your own eyes. What's happening? Who dare disturb my slumber? My name is Diablo. My desire is destruction. Nobody shall disturb my slumber. Mortals, rejoice my resurrection with your death. All right, well, on that note, look at the little sprite. It's just this big head. It's just his head. Look at it. This is adorable. That's cute. I'm going to draw these. Actually, you know what I'm going to do first? I'm going to save. Overwrite that save I just made. Let's see if we can stack up against this guy. Use up our remaining taros here. Yeah, I guess I'll keep it. Okay, that's good. Good. Okay, yeah, you know what? Yeah, sure. I think I was already full health. Whatever, smoke him if you got him. All right, yeah, let's go do it.
Fight it out.
Fight it out. Oh, wow, look at that guy. That's pretty sick. All right, weird damage distribution there. Oh, is this different? Is this a different stage than you would have seen if you were playing the Super Nintendo version? Background's down, carbon doesn't get destroyed. Interesting. That's cool. Oh, wow. All right. Well, losing the Lich is kind of a problem there. Oh, that missed? Really? Wait, why? Oh, because of my alignment. All right, well, I did that to myself. I didn't realize it would miss him. I knew it would hurt me, but... All right, we might be loading that save in a second. Oh yeah, I guess that also happens. Actually, wait, I'm curious. How many do I have? I might just be able to rush back in there, but would I have enough damage though? Hmm. Do I not have a? That's kind of annoying. I mean, I'll just have to use the Unks anyway. We're at the end here. Okay. All right. The thing I wanted to see was okay. Yeah. So he'll get a little health back. Well, actually, you know what? We might be fine here. Oh my god. Well, we're gonna have to fight. Okay, fine. Fight another unit spawning out here. Personally, you know, if my bosses got killed and like the demon of destruction showed up, I would peace out, you know. Lives have been a lie. I would simply, you know, Zetagenia is a big place. I would go somewhere else.
Fight it out.
Wait, did I hit the bird or the devil? I hit the bird. All right, well, Lich might be dead man walking.
Fight it out.
All right, how much health did he get back? Not too much. Oh, all right, good. All right, that's bad. Lovers? This doesn't do anything. I'm just using it because it's funny. All right, come on, Starlight, take me home. Yeah! Woo! Level up for Fogel. Congratulations, you liberated Shalina. What do I need money for? I control the money now. The Empire has been defeated. Oh my god.
You are totally
Out of line.
You are going
Overboard. Yo, thank you. Thank you, Rabbit. Glad you've enjoyed. Big tier 2 subs as well. Huge, huge. Folks, if you got a sub and you want to enjoy any subscriber benefits, I encourage you to do so. Yo, New Zenobia Kingdom. Yeah, thank you again, Rabbit. Even for Retko, yeah. Finally, we avenged King Gran. The war is over, thanks to Rude. So this is Warren and Lance talking. I guess Prince Tristan is to be king. Well, he is the only one entitled to, although I understand what you mean. The prince is capable of ruling the land, but if I wasn't a knight, I'd rather follow Rude. This is a happy occasion. I'll pretend I didn't hear that. Hear what? Lance Hamilton became the chief of the Knights unit 2 years later. Died in the Battle of Heim. Warren Moons became the chief of the Mystic unit, missing in action since the Battle of Heim. You're leaving, Gilbert? Yes, my duty is over. It is your era from now on. What about Yulia? You know she loves you. Look, I once betrayed Zenobia, although I didn't mean any harm. I cannot make Yulia happy. Just let me go. You can hear him now. But besides, I'm going to smile, Canopus. Smile for me and wish me a safe journey. You're right. Promise me you'll come back again. Sure, just protect the prince. I'll see you later. Canopus, where's Gilbert? Is he gone? Forgive me, Yulia. I was unable to stop him. That's okay, Canopus. I know I will see him again. Canopus will become the chief commander, reunited with Gilbert at Heim. A well-known singer whose name became legendary. Yeah, it's a fun bit to do this. Finally, the battle is over. Now we can go back to the heavens. Yeah, Eustace is talking to Fogel. You become a great chief of angel. The gods are happy with you. I was unable to save my sister. That was what Mizal wanted. She wanted to die. We are all children of the gods. Mizal finally went back to the heavens through death. You're right. Here, don't be so sad. This is the day a new journey begins on the land. We still have work to do until the land can achieve true peace. Angel Yusha spread the word of the gods. Later, she was accepted as one of the gods. Wow. Fogel, when can he change back to his original form? Hey, Fenrir, what's up? Well, something bothers me. I may be paranoid. You're not talking about Rashidi, are you? Well, how perceptive. Quite sharp today. Remember Rashidi said as his defeat was destined. And he already knew he was going to die. You're saying Rashidi might resurrect? You think too much. Besides, he sacrificed his own soul to the dark god. I guess you're right. I'm paranoid. No, no, you're not. Here, come back to my place and have some wine. Fenril, will her sacred blade be used again? Slust, little do people know that they will need help from the three knights again. Think about it. The people want you as king. Tristan, you're the true successor of the throne. Without you, there would be no rebels and no victory. I just gave you a hand. You are able to create a kingdom of peace. Then will you stay here for a while and help me out? I heard the Lotus from the north are planning to invade our continent. We've already sacrificed a lot of blood to get this land back. We can't let Lotus take it from us. You're leaving for that dangerous place? No need to worry. I'll be fine. Anyways, forgive me for not attending your wedding. Come back again. We'll be waiting for you. Thank you, Tristan. I will. King Tristan. People called Tristan a sacred king and loved him. He was a blessing of the gods. Queen Ronnie. Oh, no one knew her happiness would not last very long. What? Leaving without me? How nice. Besides, it's dangerous to go on your own. Whoever went to Lotus never made it back alive. You saved our lives. Okay, so is this the team that goes to Quest Battle? Okay, so they all... Oh, I think all these characters go to Ogre Battle 64. We may not make it back, you guys. Make it back here. They don't need us anyway. Besides, it is more interesting to be with you. I have to repay you anyway. What warriors you are. Do whatever you want. Then let's prepare in a hurry. I don't want anyone to notice. Yeah, okay, yeah. You mean Norn? Are we gonna leave Norn behind? What the? Debonair. Debonair! I've never actually played Ogre Battle 64, so I've read a few things, but... As the feast continues, heroes of the battle quietly left the gate of the city into the wilderness. There was an old couple watching the heroes' new journey through an orb. Their journey has just begun. Little do they know what awaits them. The real Ogre Battle is about to begin. Oh no! Until then, enjoy your moment of peace. Dog, we didn't get the real Ogre Battle. We are looking forward to see you. We shall pray for you till the day we meet. May God protect our heroes. God damn. Well, this was a journey. This was a, obviously this game went longer than I thought it would, but pretty good game. I think the music, I mean, for me, like going through and finding all the stuff, or, you know, using a guide, I should say, to get all the extra characters and whatnot was very satisfying. Like, I never used the three knights, Eustace, any of those characters, right? I never really had used before. So it was cool to see them, cool to see all the animations. Yeah, shout out to Hitoshi Sakamoto. What a beast. Also cool to play around with some of the classes. Like I'm pretty sure I never got a princess or a lich when I played this game before. And obviously they're pretty good at what they do. They're pretty effective. Insect? This track is really good. Ogre Battle 5 episode, Ogre Battle episode 5, March of the Black Queen. Oh, that's right. Artink was involved in this PS1 port as well. That's right. I forgot they had a hand in it. God, so many companies got involved in these various Ogre Battle ports. Secret Artink involvement. I guess they published the original PS1 version, so. Oh, we got more? Chaos Ray 100 point, Conquest 118 days. Oh, so this is the world ending. We did do it. I got it. We got the world ending. That's the tarot card we got. Let's go. Nice. Did it, Reddit. Mission accomplished. Do I live here now? Do I just live on the screen? No. I meant like the World Tarot, because that's the different endings are different tarot cards. Yeah, it just hangs on the screen. That's cool. So, like, I always like it when a game just sort of hangs on the screen like this. The outro screen is the ending of the Kingsfield one. All right. Well, in that case, we got to do the wrap up for this. Oh, I meant like end of the calendar. Okay. Yeah, gotcha. All right. Let's see here. Man, it's been a second since I had to do this, to do the actual ending for a PIP game. Let's see here. All right. Time to flashbang, everybody. All right. Once again, we are proceeding on a voyage. So, we played Ogre Battle. For our purposes, we're calling it a strategy RPG. We did get the world ending. We did it. Mission accomplished. And we finished it on 6/9/2026. We did so in 38:34:08. So let's see here. Were there any sewer levels in Ogre Battle? I don't know if there was. Everything was pretty outdoors in this game. I think the answer to that one's no. I mean, there are castles, of course, but like we only ever saw the exterior of them. I'm gonna say no. No brands. There were no wheeled vehicles, right? Because everything was monsters. Yeah, so no war on cars. I think it is fair to say we had experts in chat. All very nice. Honestly, all the Ogre Battle fans, I think we're pretty fun. Shout outs to Ogre Battle fans. They did not announce the title. Oh, they did say, they did write the title in a bunch of places, but You're not using any cheats, and there were no human faces. So let's talk about the game. So, did get the world ending using a guide. Did not get got all characters except Deneb and Galf, which is makes sense. I mean, Deneb I possibly could have gotten. Galf is incompatible with the world ending. Let's see. Army relied heavily upon 2 units that had princesses. That had Princess Lich monk combo. So, was probably my I'm trying to think, like, definitely the most complete playthrough of this game I've done. Music is very good. Stage variety and AI variety is good. Like, enemies are not, enemy, compositions change and behaviors change. I guess it's like, I don't know, the game is so unique. In terms of character management versus strategy, character portraits and sprites are very good. If I had to talk about some downsides, I do think some of the systems are a little obtuse.
JB, where we going next?
Yo, where we going next? Yo, what's up, Blaze? I just finished up a casual playthrough of Ogre Battle. I got the full ending, the full world ending. What are you working on? I think I saw earlier you were you doing an FFT speedrun? Something like that. Anyway, welcome. I've gone over 1,000 hours of PlayStation gaming tonight, so I'm just writing up my thoughts about Ogre Battle before wrapping up stream. But I hope you're having a good one. Especially the charisma alignment requirements for class changes. I had a lot of difficulty getting the mages to come together, for sure. Yeah, no, it's fun to think about 209 games in, just over 1,000 hours. And honestly, 1996 and 95 don't even have that many RPGs, so it's only going to get longer from here on out. All right. I did enjoy the bits of lore from talking to cities, but it does feel like the economic or reputation pressure. There's the game doesn't have like a calendar system, right? In terms of requiring the player to move on the basis of just time, but you do have these issues of money and reputation. Really pushes the player to get out there. Although unit costs really soar towards the end of the game compared to tribute paid by cities. You definitely need to sell items. You need to have some alternative sources of income to get by. I think if there's anything else that I really want to I think that's about right. All right, so what's the score for this one gonna be? IDOC asked me earlier. The answer for me right now is it's between a 4 and a 5. And that is a system out of 5, just in case anyone's wondering. Let me look at our genre rankings here. So, we only have one strategy RPG, I think. Yeah, it's just Arc the Lad. Arc the Lad was a 4. So we can probably at least bring this up here. So Arc the Lad, I rated a 4 out of 5. And I think I would put this game over Arc the Lad. So that doesn't solve the quandary for me. Basically, I think the question for me is like, I really like the aesthetic, the presentation, a lot of the gameplay mechanics. The question is, does any of the like the obtuseness sort of hurt it for me in terms of the systems, especially the alignment system? And I feel like ultimately the game gives you enough options that like, and you have enough characters to sort of make it work. I feel like this game is going to end up like in the same place as Suikoden for me, in that I think it becomes the lowest 5. I think that's where we end up. I think that's what we're going with. I think this game rules. I think this is a very good game. So, I think that is how we're gonna call it. Let's get our rankings done here. Do all this. Boop. Ogre Battle. We will of course play another game from Quest Corporation someday. It'll be called Tactics Ogre. This is, how many Ogre games is it? Just those? Yeah, because Ogre Battle 64 and Night of Lotus. I mean, yeah, or whatever. I'll do it. I'll just put it in here. I think the answer should be yes, right? Quest Corporation, because what happens between Tactics Ogre and Quest 64? Ogre Battle 64. They did not. No, that was done by, I forget who did that. I remember the publishers, because it's Imagineer in Japan and THQ in North America, but I forget the name of the developer of Holy Magic Century. I really like that name. Sorry. Anyway. And then, of course, Fantasy was already won. IDOC coming in second. So we can resort this one last time. KZ Fru, along with a bunch of other folks in third. Oh, wait, we still have one more game. That's right. But no one's catching up to Archie. Oh, Imagineer did develop it. Okay. All right. Well, it's already past 11, so it's past my bedtime. But you can look forward to the conclusion. Reminder, if you want to get in on Fantasy, if you want to guess on all that, does this work? Yes, it does. That forum is open and will be open for probably several weeks to come. So do fill that out if you want. And let me say this has been part 12, game 209 of the PlayStation Instrumentality Project, Ogre Battle. We're over 1,000 hours. We finished Ogre Battle. It's all happening. It's all Ogre.